good evening. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. We are here with the Go with the Flow, real lives, real stories, real journeys. And actually, today I have someone who's very, very, very close to me. In fact, she's been a wonderful inspiration to me in my life. Welcome you all to the weekend special episode with yet another inspiring woman who has perhaps been a huge, I shouldn't say perhaps, actually because of her, I joined the Indian Army. So thank you to her. You know what, if I didn't interview this young lady out here, then the series to inspire all of you out there would have been, left a void in my life. So she's none other than my own elder sibling, my real sister, Udita Mohan. We fondly call her Shanudi. Thank you, Shanudi, for being on this show. Very, very humble, very, very honored. So she is Udita Mohan, who has had a short stint in the Indian Armed Forces in the Army Ordnance Corps. Thank you very much, Shanudi. As I always clap, so the clap, I know everyone out there are actually clapping for you. Thank you so much for accepting this invite. I must let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that she's very, very, I would say, camera shy. We're kind of poles apart, but you will not find her anywhere on the social media. She's a very, very private person. I do have a question around that later in my session. Go with the Flow, as you all know, is a very humble initiative to share the journeys of real people, their real lives, to motivate everyone out there and encourage them. So she's not only a jack of all, but actually master of all, guys. So here you go.
Well, hi, and a warm salute to all the beautiful audience out there. And first and foremost, Adu, I call her Adu for the ladies. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for having me aboard on this wonderful motivational agenda that you've carried on your shoulders. And it's so heartening to see that you touch upon the women's lives so beautifully. It's truly, truly inspiring. Truly touched.
Thank you.
God
thank
bless
you.
you.
Thank you, Shanudi. So here comes my first ball of fire. So Shanudi, because my viewers don't know you and they would like to know you, so please tell us about yourself a little. You're about, your childhood, your education, your family, how did you, try and live your life around us naughty siblings? Anything that you would like to share about yourself?
Well, I'll keep it short and sweet. As you all are aware, but I'll ditto on that. We are Fauji brats. I'm a Fauji brat, and I'm the eldest one of our three siblings. Adu, my younger sister, and we have a wonderful brother, Colonel Abhishek Mohan. And born to two most beautiful souls on this earth, my parents, our parents, Colonel Jitendra Mohan and Mrs. Nirmal Mohan. And yes, having been a Fauji brat, I've been, you can say, ghat ka pani piya hai. So I've studied all along the countryside, and did my schoolings from various places. And to sum it up, I finished my master's in botany from the University of Allahabad, wherein I was preparing for the civil services. And that is where I got a chance to appear for the Service Selection Board, got selected and got commissioned in 1996. So this is all about me. And now presently I'm based at Noida. And after a long break of say 10 years or so after hanging my uniform, I stepped into the field of interior designing. I'm married to Brigadier Puneet Agarwal, who's a serving officer, and I have a 21-year-old son, Utkarsh, who's presently pursuing his engineering abroad.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I remember when Indian Army had actually not opened its doors for the women. I remember even then, Shanudi, you were you always wanted to wear those boots, you wanted to wear the olive grease, you were so determined to be a part of the Indian Armed Forces. I think father was a big impact on us, that's one. And you being an athlete throughout your life, you being a sports person throughout your life, in fact, she used to have short hair, we used to call her the tomboy of the house. I was the more scary, shy, innocent, and the naughty one. but you always had this inner, determination to be a part of the forces. Why did you have this desire? I can only think that because you were wearing those shoes and that uniform, but the dress code. But where did this desire to join the forces really come in?
See, it goes without saying, having been born and brought up in an olive green environment, father being an army officer, and all this comes like a second nature to you. Your flamboyancy, your being tomboyish, and I don't know whether you remember or not, Adu is 4 years younger to I. So my mom used to tell me that...
Guys, who looks the older one? Okay, be honest. I know.
I think we can have it, we skip it till later now. We don't want to bore the audience. Anyways, so coming back to it, my mom used to tell me till my grade 3 or 4, I had this gender confusion with me because I used to address myself aunga, jaunga, khaunga. So for me, physiologically, yes, I was born as a girl, but somewhere in my behavior, in my attitude, I was a boy. And I was taught by my father that घर आओ तो पिट के मत आना, पीट कर मत, पीट के आना. So that is how, I mean, I'm not saying that was a wrong teaching. What he meant was that he didn't want us to
be scared of anything.
Be scared of anything, and he just wanted to be there.
Fearless,
and just holding on and bracing any and every situation that comes across you.
Now so you guys know why I'm fearless. My father taught that.
Yeah, I think
our
it's
father
genetics.
taught that.
It's
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how was your experience in the army, Didi? How was your tenure in the army? Why did you hang your olive greens? I get this question all the time, that why did I, hang my olive greens? I did it for love. But why? I mean, you both were serving. Your marriage happened in the first posting and you were posted together. You're from the same corps.
Yeah.
Me and my husband were not from the same corps. So generally you don't get those postings together. So, but first, my audience wants to know, how was your experience in the Indian Armed Forces? Because I think there are too many ladies and gentlemen out there who would like to know if forces is the right place to be in.
Why not? Absolutely. I think, as already said, we have been born and brought up in this environment. But as a child, what you experience, the Fauji culture, the forces culture is totally different what you see across the table. So having been in the olive greens and serving the nation, being an officer, wearing the brass on your shoulder, having responsibilities, commitments towards the nation, putting everybody before you selflessly, it was definitely a challenging experience. I'll call it challenging. I'll not say good moments or bad moments. I think every step that I took, as long as I was serving, it was a beautiful experience. Yes, at times things were not up to, as to, you are led to believe that, this is how it is going to happen. Surely it didn't turn on that well. But when I look back, all it has made me is more stronger and self-reliant. And I will urge all the aspirants, you must experience this organization at least for once.
क्योंकि शायद ये challenges तो civil world में भी होते हैं.
Absolutely, life is about challenges. And as the Go With The Flow says, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
That is so true.
And I must tell the audience that change is the only universal thing that is happening in this universe. So change you must.
We changed so much in the pandemic itself,
Absolutely.
right? We all adapted to
Absolutely.
how it has to be. So why did you leave the army is another question.
Yeah. Why I left the army? Yes, I definitely never ever thought that I would be quitting so soon. And it just so happens, woman is a very versatile, she is the epitome of versatility. And
अपने में ही एक phenomena
she epitomizes love and harmony. Now, having been married, and I also got blessed with a son within a year and a half of our marriage. So it is then when I took a call that, you know, I had to weigh my priorities. My husband was leaving on UN mission. So it was basically a mother call. So I thought, I think maybe this is it. And
Yeah.
I think I've done my bit of serving.
True.
So
You've given your youth to the Indian Armed Forces.
I
Now
did.
you
I think
obviously-
every a bit of my time that I've served with great dedication, with sincerity, and I loved every moment of it. And today I take this platform to thank all my superiors, my contemporaries, my subordinates, my course mates, my family.
And I hope your course-mates are watching this.
Yes.
They're in fact my Facebook friends. So most of them, you know, she's not on Facebook, but her friends are my friends. Her classmates are my classmates. And I feel so nice when her own classmates actually, you know, on some of my posts actually keep saying, so nice, Aditi, good to see you. So thank you. Because of you, your classmates and course mates, they get to watch all of us together. So thank you to your friends because they are very encouraging. So that's very
They
important.
are indeed, and I think all of them, yes, they made this journey so wonderful, so memorable. And now when I look back, yes, I enjoyed my stint in the military organization up to the hilt. I served with pride and honor. I served to the best of my abilities and my capabilities. I have no regrets whatsoever. And after that, I also loved being a homebody, a full-time wife, a mother,
That
and
I
I
think-
enjoyed that as well too.
There I come. I think I lost that part, that bit, and somewhere down, I feel very guilty about it because you know, I know how dedicated as a mother you've been. But let me come to my next question, Shanadi. And I remember you did actually leave a mark in the academy. Okay, guys. Now this mark has been very difficult for me. Trust me, because our resemblances at that point of time. Okay, guys, I was just 46 kgs then. At that point of time, our resemblances literally gave away. And when I joined the OTA, the Officers Training Academy, Chennai, a year later, because she got commissioned in 96 and I got commissioned in 97, and I was very, very lean, no? You agree, no? वो अलग बात है कि मुझे तब भी मोटी बुलाते थे और आज भी मोटी. Yes, I lived up to it. And
You're pleasantly healthy. You're pleasantly healthy.
Oh, that is just a sister talking. I remember even the LC Ammas, you know, LC Ammas are the lady cadet Ammas who literally look after us in the OTA. They used to remember you, आप Coca-Cola नहीं पीते? आपकी दीदी तो बड़ा बड़ा bottle लाके, you know, उस time पे she used to literally guzzle it down her throat, and I was never fond of Coke at that time, and today I think that's the only drink that I drink so nicely. And the stamina that you had perhaps. So the ustads were after my life. मेरा नाम ना वो माधुरी दीक्षित के पीछे पड़ गया था. आदित्य, मोहिनी, dig. Just because, you know, I mean, she would have done some wonders out there. I don't know what she did. इनकी वजह से ना मेरी हालत खराब हो जाती थी कि leap frog करो, ये वाला वो करो, ये dig मारो. So I had to literally live up to those standards. Don't ask how much I was compared. You know, what made you so tough in the childhood days? Keeping aside that, yes, you physiologically you thought, but I'm sure there must be certain other things in you that actually made you so many. Was that because you were the eldest child in the family, and our mother was not so, keeping well even in those times? So did that come into the picture? Did that make you so emotionally, mentally, physically tough?
Physically tough, see, it's a very relative term, Madhu. We are by and large the same as far as physicality is concerned, because you need to improvise on that, you need to practice over that. What actually matters anytime and every time, and even in the long run, is your mental strength. So I guess one, yes, because I said we were born in such an environment. So this was a second nature, being athletic and being resilient, and having been kind of observing a nomadic life with father's
Because
transfers and all,
Papa
the
was-
adaptability, the resilience. So when you are adaptable and resilient, it's in toto. It's not specific. You know, it's not localized. So whether it's your life, or whether it's your school, or whether it's your college, or whether it's your training, you become resilient, you become adaptable. And I think all these factors, they incorporated together, and maybe it helped me through in the academy. And more so, yes.
मुझे तो ये लगता है शानुदी कि हम जो दो छोटे भाई बहन थे ना, मी एंड माय ब्रदर, वी कॉल हिम निकी, सो एक्चुअली इट गोज शानू, बेबी एंड निकी, उदिता, अदिति एंड अभिषेक. मुझे ये लगता है कि हम दोनों इतने बदमाश थे कि हमको संभालते संभालते हमारी बड़ी बहन टफ हो गई. So anyway, you know, I have a habit of taking all the credit all the time, so I'm taking this credit as well.
You please do. You please do. I'll still be your elder one.
So who has been your mentor and your idol in your life, Shanali? Are they two different people or they are both the same?
Bodily, two different people. Soul-wise, one. My parents, our parents.
Yeah.
My idol is definitely our father, and my mentor is my mother.
Yeah.
There's no doubts about it. Anytime, everywhere I am, I'm sharing it with you, I'm going on air, that if I come across a situation, all I do is I close my eyes and I try to remember how would my parents have reacted to this situation in particular, and I respond accordingly, and I'm sorted.
Okay, that's something that, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't taken as a learning, because I'm a very, very emotional person and I'm very reactive. But looking at her, आप ना अभी बुढ़े हो रहे हो, मुझे मालूम है, क्योंकि मैं बुढ़े नहीं हो रही हूँ.
Age is just a number, dear.
No, you know, when you reach that stage, you start talking like that, and you know, the maturity level sets in when she said that she actually puts herself in the shoes of your parents, because you've lived that life. You know, they've lived a life that we are so proud of. We are so proud of, because I know that mom was a epitome of actually simplicity.
Simplicity,
She was
very
literally
poised, very graceful, very dignified. Beat any situation, she knew how to handle it.
And शायद कभी जुबान भी नहीं खोली.
No complaints, no excuses, just
Despite
a solution to every problem. And one thing I would like to add on here, one thing that I've learned from my parents is, yes, there is a problem in our lives. Yes, there is a solution to every problem. Yes. But very few people have the attitude and the intent to deal with the solution of that problem. But this I learned from my parents, that with a solution, one needs to have an intent and one needs to have a positive attitude.
I think that's why, you know, I must do this. She's always in touch with my father, I remember. So I let me come to my next question, Shanudi, that, you know, you were always mom's favorite. Trust me, she was always my mother's favorite, as far as I remember. I know.
She always complains.
And actually they shared a very, very beautiful bond, you know, and I realize it, Shanudi, because I have an older one. And the relation that we now share, and I can now understand, because at that point of time I used to be so upset कि जो बड़ी वाली है वो मम्मी की लाडली है, जो छोटा वाला है वो भी मम्मी का लाडला है, मैं बीच में फंस जाती थी और मुझे जो डंडे पड़ते थे मैं ही जानती हूँ. So you know, I used to really feel कि यार बीच वाले का क्या होगा. But you know, also please tell us your relation with our mother. And I know I may be touching a very emotional soft chord out there, but I think it's okay to talk. So please tell us your relation with her mom.
Yeah. Well, let me correct certain things. She is little more prejudiced, but no, it's not like that. I think for a parent, all their children are equal. Maybe yes, I being the elder one, she felt so. It wasn't so. Ma was very strict with me. I think the amount of restrictions, amount of limitations I had, she never had, because she used to push me forward and do whatever she wanted to do at my cost, at my freedom's cost, and I used to take the brunt. And
Okay, you're
yes.
letting all my secrets out now. Guys, I'm a good girl.
No, she absolutely, no doubt about it. I'm lucky to have her as my sibling. Actually, my bond with my mom was very deep. But till 12th, she was a typical Indian mom, a mom of two growing up girls. I don't have to spell it out or elaborate on that. But subsequently, what happened? My bond with her metamorphed into a friend after I stepped into my graduation level, and eventually she became my confidant. This is how it
Yeah.
happened, and it so happened that I became a sounding board for her, and she became a sounding board for me.
वैसे मुझे आज तक इन दोनों की सीक्रेट्स पता नहीं है. मुझे सिर्फ अपने फादर से ये पता है कि ये दोनों औरतें, माँ और बेटी, ये 2 घंटे फोन पे बात क्या करती है रोज. एंड बिलीव यू मी, आई एम सच अ पर्सन, मैं फोन कर लूँ वो ही बहुत बड़ी बात है. शायद 10 दिन में एक बार या 15 दिन में एक बार. एंड माई मॉम, एंड आई एम सॉरी फॉर दिस मॉम, बट शी यूज टू टेल मी दैट बेटा आप फोन नहीं करते. एंड आई मिस दैट. एंड आई थिंक शायद उन्होंने एक ही बार में सब कुछ ले लिया. In 2013, you know, one call, and for another 1 month, I don't think I left her place even when she was in the ICU. But still, I mean, that was the last minute. But I missed out. I think I missed out a lot of things. Spending time with kids, spending time with my parents. So yeah. So coming to the next, you used to even wear. So guys, now आजकल तो एक फैशन बन गया है, but can you imagine in the 1990s, early 1990s, 89, यार सलवार कमीज के नीचे जूता कौन पहन के कॉलेज जाता है? You know, she used to wear Keds and she would go out in a salwar suit, walk to the college, which was not nearby. It was very, very far. And Divya, hi, I know you're watching us, and thanks to you, because she's from Allahabad, and that time we were doing our college from the university. And you know, her styling, and I will have to give it to her, her styling used to be impeccable. कई बार तो मैं ही कॉपी कर लिया करती थी. हाँ, कि मैं भी क्या पहनूं, सेम स्कर्ट, सेम शर्ट, सेम शूज, पैर भी सेम थे तो जूते भी चुरा लेती थी. So what is fashion for you today?
Okay, really? For me, fashion means comfort. It means functionality. And fashion means me too. But for me, style is me only. So I'm not fashionable, ladies. I'm a very stylish person because I believe in creating my own styles, and I do something which comforts me, which makes me feel who I am. I don't have to be conscious when I'm out or indoors or whatever. But yes, I love to dress up. We both love to dress up, but I dress up because I really feel that it's the inside elegance which shows outside.
She's not on social media, but believe you me, if I start sharing pictures and I try to steal one for the creative, एक तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता ये वेस्ट कहाँ से आती है. मुझे ये जरूर समझ में आता है कि ये वेट कहाँ से आता है, ये वेस्ट नहीं समझ में आता है. So you know, you've been a working woman, you've been a mother, you are a mother, you're married to a serving army officer who is a brigadier, and you choose to even sacrifice a lot. Can you share to my viewers a little about it? Because I know you've made a lot of sacrifices despite having the luxuries of being an army officer's wife. और मैंने बहुत सारी ना, I'm from Bangalore, so कुछ तो हमारी ladies Bangalore में ही हैं, right? The retired army officer's wife, and I know how they flaunt it around. But I've never seen you doing that at all, Shanudi. You are a serving brigadier's wife. You know, आपने कभी कुछ misuse नहीं किया है. Even after you've left the army, you're in Noida, you're staying alone, you're looking after the house, your child is in Canada. You know, you're today, your husband is in such a position that अगर आप कुछ बोलें या जाना चाहें कहीं पे भी, लेकिन मैंने नहीं देखा कि आप उस चीज़ को misuse करते हैं. Would you want to tell people about the sacrifices that you've made for your child after you hung your olive greens, and how did both of you, you know, ये तो मैंने पहले देश सुना है, movies में कहते हैं before the marriage distant relationship and the love is still alive. So So can you talk to the viewers about this? I mean, if I know it's personal, only if you think it's okay.
See, I somehow, Adu, I don't like this word sacrifice in a relationship. It's no business deal.
True.
Number one, I think it's the need of the hour. And as I said, I've already said that in any situation, it's your attitude that matters. And rahi baat misuse powers karne ki, see, whatever stint we have in the organization, whatever level we are at, this is a very temporary phase.
True, true.
For some 10 years, for some 20 years, for some 25 years, for some, if God is kind, 30 years. What if after that? So we personally believe that if you really want to maintain a standard, you should do it, I think, at your own level, with your own hands, with the abilities and potentials that are available at within your limits.
आप बताना चाहोगे कि आपका दिनचर्या कितना होता है? अगर आप नहीं बताओगे तो मैं बताऊंगी. Do you want to tell them what time your day starts? Because I don't think they are even getting little bit of it. You know, her day starts at 3 in the morning. If you go to her house, and I hope it's open for everyone, so वैसे मैं पता बाद में दे दूँगी. 3 o'clock ये उठती हैं, जो भी अपना ये पूजा पाठ करती हैं. I'll come to that as well. She will go, she will wash all the linens, whatever it is. ऊपर नीचे सारा आपका घर है, ऊपर भी है, और फिर नीचे इन्होंने जो गैराज को ब्यूटीफुल सा बेसमेंट को लिटरली आपने एक छोटा सा स्टूडियो अपार्टमेंट बना दिया. Yeah, you've really done it so well, and you're fond of that. And after that, the dincharya starts. You're already done. Before the maid walks in, she's already cleaned the house. I don't know why she cleans the house every day, because it's always so clean. And then she comes, she cleans the house. When she goes, then again she cleans the house. तो वो मेरे ख्याल से झाड़ू पोछा. पैंडेमिक में तो आपको तकलीफ ही नहीं हुई होगी, क्योंकि तकलीफ तो हम जैसों को हुई होगी. पैंडेमिक में तो ये तो पहले से ही used to है.
Well, just to
and you sleep by 8 o'clock. And
yes.
What is the time, ladies and gentlemen, right now? Because I know she actually hits the bed at 8:39, and then of course your exercise regime and all of that. Also,
I'll just wrap this up in a few lines that. Yes, I lead a very structured life, and because I feel that if I'm going to hold time is going to be with me. And when I do this, this is the reason I'm omnipresent. I'm able to do lot many things, and now especially, you know, when you are all by yourself and you're holding all the fronts by your own. So I think timing yourself and being regimented in your life, it really pays you well. And you are able to cope up with everything. And yes, because I'm an early riser, and thanks to you, Adu, she's kept on that. She's the one who motivated me to go into chanting. So this is one of the reasons why I get up early, because that really keeps me going. I owe it to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I really owe it
and
to
I
you.
hope Siddhi ji is watching this, because
Thank you so much.
It was because of Siddhi ji that I took to the chanting,
and
then I just passed it on to her, and I hope it's helping.
As you look back, and as you just gather small moments and people that you've met and the experiences and the lessons that you've learned, it's beautiful. And everybody, each one of them has, I think they've really taught you only good things if you really look at it.
देखो मेरा कहीं पे एक नंबर आया.
No. So that is the reason. So, you know, and then things just go on.
So Sharati, you're not on social media, or you don't have, maybe you have your accounts created, but you're not on social media handles at all. She's not on Facebook. She is, अरे ये WhatsApp देख ली, ये वही बहुत बड़ी बात है. ये Twitter पे नहीं है, अरे ये Insta में भी नहीं है, ये कहीं नहीं है. I mean, even if I have to tell her, you know what, I put up something, she's like, अच्छा ये कब हुआ? You know, is this a conscious decision? I mean, you know, yet you try to live your life as a very, very private person, while she has a beautiful life. She's got a very lovely set of friends, and I hope Bindu out there is watching you, because that's her bestie. Bindu ma'am, I hope you're watching this, and if you're not, we're going to share this video with you. And I won't be wrong if I said that your friends, your neighbors, You know, in fact, my relatives, अरे मुझसे भी प्यार कर लो यार.
They love you.
They admire her, they love her because she keeps that connect, and I think you know, she keeps that connect literally. फोन करके पूछना, बात करना, मुझसे नहीं हो पाता. मतलब I don't know, I lack in so many things. How do you keep away from this fad of social media like FB and Insta? मेरी जिंदगी उसके बिना नहीं चलती, but आपकी जिंदगी दौड़ती है उसके साथ. So you know, I mean, उसके बिना, and how do you keep this
अच्छा,
alive?
I'll come to this, पर आप पहले मुझे एक जवाब दीजिए. All of you, जब ये सब नहीं था, तो क्या हम लोग जुड़े हुए नहीं थे? Were we not connected to each other? जब टेलीफोन्स नहीं थे, जब मोबाइल्स नहीं थे, were we not having a warmth and bond between amongst us? Of course we were. So when हम तब रह सकते थे, तो अब क्यों नहीं? And yes, I'll not say it's a conscious decision. I'm not against this, but ask me personally, I am a person who would prefer physical interaction vis-a-vis a virtual interaction. I'm more comfortable with that. I feel that's more reaching out, that's more connecting. And somehow, sorry my saying, but I feel these Facebooks and Instagrams and everything, they lead to a lot of misinterpretation also. And technology doesn't tell the tale. Sorry guys, technology doesn't tell the tale.
I think I would agree to that. I definitely agree to this. So, tell me also, how do you keep yourself fit? I mean, what are your secret tips? Because those who are watching us, and please watch us carefully, the weight that I carry today was at one point of time. No, I'm not. I'm happy how I am. I'm saying, if people out there are wanting to understand, the weight that I carry today was the weight that she used to carry a couple of years back. So what do you want to tell my viewers, that, you know, how do you keep yourself fit? What's your exercise regime? What are the good things that you eat, and what are the good things that you avoid?
Okay. As I said, I have a very structured life. Yes, my day begins very early, and following chanting, it's followed by half an hour yoga in the morning. And doing my home chores, of course, keeps me agile, keeps me active. And then I'm very regular on my walks.
But how many kilometers would you walk?
5 kilometers.
Okay.
And whenever given a chance, I prefer to walk. I don't like using my car very often. And I am a big foodie, a very big foodie. I love to cook. So definitely I love to eat.
Yes.
But I eat intelligently. I eat smart.
So Shanadi, some of us have not even got to know, and I will say it on air. You're a baker, and I'm going to read this because I took a little time to write this. You're a fantastic baker. I can't even say baker. Okay, you're a fine. You know, in Bangalore, mein kitne to inhone in sabko profession bana liya. They become like that. But I keep telling her, do something like this. She doesn't do it. But she's a baker. A very fine cook, very. अभी मैंने lunch किया है, guys. Believe you me, मैंने photo भी खींची है, मैं भेजूंगी जलाने के लिए. And I came home, I came home and I saw the kulchas and the cholas, and I saw the paneer. What was that? Kadai paneer. And then I saw the grilled chicken. और उसकी recipe मैंने लेनी है, मैंने आधी ले ली है, मैंने आधी और लेनी है. And I had that raita that you had made. I don't know, bathua. All right. And my God, so it was already there. You're a fantastic mother, and I hope Utkarsh is watching this, because I know how lovely a mother you have been to your son. And kudos to the efforts of you and, of course, your husband, that today he's done so well. He cleared all his exams, guys. But his choice of going to Canada was what he wanted to do. But he's done his SSB also, because he wanted that he should also try and appear for the, the SSB.
That was my choice.
Your choice. He's cleared his JEE and all the exams that he said. She said, "Ki mujhe pass karke dikha de beta." And he said, "Lo ma, I've done this." So you've done that. You're a loving wife, and yes, I can agree to that, because the respect and the love that your husband has towards you. Okay, where is my husband? Where is he? You're an absolute outstanding homemaker. She keeps an impeccable beautiful house. Trust me, आप जूते बाहर रख के आ जाओगे अगर आपने उनके घर में स्टेप किया. From the door itself, forget that. नीचे से जो घर उनका भी नहीं है, जब आप सीढ़ी चढ़ते हो तो वो रेलिंग्स जो सजी होती हैं, the way that's been done with her own money, okay, and you sing.
Money से ज़्यादा effort.
Money से ज़्यादा effort. You sing, you dance, and guys, I know that some of my friends know that I dance well, but if I dance well, she's better than me. And I told you ना, मैं copycat थी ना, दीदी ने किया तो मुझे भी करना है.
You were really dynamic
You
on the
are
floor together.
you are very, very religious. You are very spiritual, that you already mentioned. You celebrate every occasion, every little festival very beautifully. आपका घर सजता है, आप सजती हैं. हर चाहे वो मुझे पता भी नहीं होगा कि वो कौन सा त्योहार है, बट वो एकदम जिंग बैंग पूरा full fledgedly. Some pictures will come and it'll be there. You follow all religious ceremonies, even fast on all occasions. मैं करवा चौथ का ही व्रत रख लूं, मेरे लिए वही बहुत है. So tell me, how do you do all of this? You designed your house, and I understand the way you designed your house. Because of that, the word of mouth went around, and now in your entire community, forget that. In Noida, the word of mouth has gone so well that you actually go and you've taken up this as a passion of yours, and you've made it like a profession. And if anyone out there comes to know that what she charges for just for consultation of 1 hour, I'm telling you, people who know me will start calling her for it, because you'll fall off your chair. I'm like, I'm from Bangalore, and we know what architects charge, and this is what you charge, and so people have started calling you for that, and you've been doing well for the last one and a half year. Am I right? 2 years. Yeah. So how do you do this is something that I want to know.
I don't think there's something incredible about it. I just follow my heart, Adu. You, my sister, you know that it's been my passion. I'm a very home proud person, and yes, I started this doing up my home first, and by referrals I was encouraged by my family foremost, especially my son and my husband, and then things followed suit. I think I'm blessed. I'm not technically qualified, guys, but yes, I think I'm blessed with aesthetics, and it's a blessing in disguise. कहते हैं ना, किस्मत मेहरबान तो गधा पहलवान. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but yes, I'm blessed, but yes, I am. It's my passion, and
have you thought of a name for your your entrepreneurship? This thing that you have. You thinking of a name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nimji.
Okay, that's after our mom. So my mother's name was Nirmal. We used to call
Papa's
Nimmi.
name is Jitendra. So
Yeah.
I've cut shorted to Nimji.
How sweet. ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था.
This was a surprise.
Oh yes, ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था. That is so touching. Wow. So your discipline from the army comes into the civil world, and you're living your passion. How fantastic is that? Don't let age dictate you what you can do or you cannot do. So she threw a surprise, and I'm going to throw a surprise. How old are you turning this year?
Acha, never ask a woman her age.
So she's shortly very soon going
50.
to turn a golden year. It's going to be this is a golden year, and we have these golden curtains behind us. She's going to turn 50, and she is already halfway through her Kathak dancing. So you started dancing, learning dancing
year back.
In the year of pandemic itself.
Yes, I started it during the pandemic.
Yeah, so I always knew that you dance so well, and believe you me, just a few days back we witnessed her dancing on a marriage ceremony, and boy, it was so elegant. I haven't posted it on Facebook because I have to take permission from her. I haven't done this. Believe you me, my husband was super impressed, and I was jealous.
Oh, now come on.
And I'm damn jealous.
No,
Do you want to share how this thought आफ्टर हैविंग इतने सारे एक्युलेट्स ऑलरेडी मैंने रीड आउट कर दिया आपको, इतना अब ये कहाँ से आया? हाउ डिड यू थिंक ऑफ डूइंग taking dancing as another passion? That also Kathak, yeah.
Yeah, see, dancing, I think it's in our blood.
Yes.
Music.
Yeah.
Ma was a great singer.
Yeah.
Papa dances very well.
Yeah.
And I think my first guru in dancing is my father,
Yeah.
because when I was, I think I could barely even walk, but I could dance. And he was the one who used to lead me to the dance floor. So it's been my passion. We have been performing during schools
Yeah,
and college and, attending youth festivals. But yes, I always had this desire of learning a classical form. But because of having been in the army and not being static for more than 2 years in any location, I couldn't, have I couldn't graduate in this field. So I think maybe it was destined, and pandemic gave me that opportunity. And fortunately, I could, I came across a person who was willing to come over and give me her time. I'm grateful to my Guruji. And guys, this girl is just 21 years old, who's my guru.
Oh, how
Yeah.
nice.
And she's my son's age. And I regard her as my guru. I don't treat her as a kid. And she's very strict with me. And she really taxes me.
Did you know that I always wanted to learn Kathak, Bharatnatyam?
Yes, I am aware.
मुझे कोई भरतनाट्यम सिखा दो, मैं बैंगलोर में रहती हूँ.
You can use this forum to
Yeah, guys,
advertise.
I want to learn भरतनाट्यम, but मुझे ज़्यादा डांस मत कराना. मेरे वैसे ही सारे अंजर पंजर ढीले हो रखे हैं. So I'm also how lovely. I'm also a Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Karnataka Defense Personnel Council State President. Shanudi, just for your information, I know that you don't know much about this, what I do, which is selfless and voluntary and honorary.
I've gone through your
Yeah. So,
endorsements.
through this council, our endeavor is to inspire women across India, across all strata, all levels, irrespective of who you are, what you do. And of course, obviously, because I'm representing the defense for the people in uniform, or even not the people in uniform, ideally to make sure that we as army officers are inspiring everyone out there. What would you want to tell, the women officers, who are still serving and who wish to join forces through this episode? What would you want to tell the women officers who are still serving?
Well, see, as I said, this is a wonderful profession, and for those who are working and serving in the army and those who are aspiring, they must do it with their 100%.
Yeah.
You make it an island of excellence to the best of your potential. Just exploit it. Don't worry about the pros and cons. Don't worry about the consequences. Just be where you are. Just do whatever you're supposed to be doing. I don't think if you're doing the right thing, the right way, at the right time, you can ever go wrong. So do it. Be there your 100%, and just make us all proud of the women power.
So go join the army, join the Air Force, join the Navy, because it is a beautiful profession. Challenges are there in every profession, so please go ahead and do that. And you know what, guys, I'm going to shortly come to the end of my episode. Today is our father's 84th birthday. And 3 of our siblings are here today to celebrate his day. I should have been interviewing him, but he also is a little camera shy. I'm going to do his recording tomorrow, and I'm going to release it next week as well for everyone out there. He's not only been inspiration to me. I know you all know that how much of an idol, he's my mentor, my idol, everything, sab kuch to papa hi hai, but to you as well. And
To all of us.
yeah, so what do you wish for him on this day? Because today he's the only parent or the grandparent that is left with us, especially my kids, because for me he's the only grandparent left now. And I know that you've already baked a cake for him. You've already made such lovely food. So please, go ahead and tell me. I'm going to share the pictures of the birthday on the social media as well.
Yeah. Wait, they're all waiting.
Yeah.
Yes. Papa is definitely the shining beacon of strength to all of us here, guys. Undoubtedly, not now, always. He's been our hero.
Yeah.
He's our first love. It
Yeah.
is said that a daughter's first love is her father.
Yeah.
But truly, truly, he's our first love. I think even my brother would ditto that. And I just pray that he remains as fit as a fiddle, because in spite of being an octogenarian, God bless him, he manages everything single-handedly. No complaints,
Yeah.
no excuses. Yes, he has his aging limitations, he has his his aging ailments. In spite of that, he refuses to take help from anyone.
Yeah, he does.
Maybe I'll put it this way, he knows what happiness in solitude means.
Yeah.
That is what he believes in, and I just pray he stays as fit as a fiddle.
And I think it's his walk time as well.
Yeah.
And he at least walks 2 kilometers in a day. Because of pandemic, he's just walking about 1 kilometer in a day, but he goes out every evening. He does that in morning. He does his yoga. So yes, it's such a beautiful thing to say, because we would want him around for many, many years.
Yeah, and so
ahead.
that he keeps inspiring us. He's ideal, and he has to be there for us all the time, and so that we can emulate.
He's my sounding board, actually. So my last question to you, Shanudi, how do you think, and this is a selfish one, okay?
I was waiting for this.
How do you think I'm doing today? Yeah, from my grandfather's time, and we used to call him Baba, because my father's from Uttar Pradesh, and यहाँ पे सब अपने grandfather को Baba बोलते हैं. So my Baba used to call me Kamzor Sipahi. Okay, guys, I'm not so Kamzor, but yeah. So how do you think I'm doing today from my Baba's Kamzor Sipahi, that tag for me, and yours was the Commander Sahab. He used to call her Commander Sahab. So please tell my viewers something good about me.
Yeah, ladies, I'm not being partial. Yes, Adu is definitely my sister, no doubt about it. And I'm not saying this because we are connected consanguinely. She is the new age Indian women. She epitomizes that. She's the face of that. And I'm so proud that she is, I got her on my back in this world. And when I look back from her younger days, be it her schools, she was a brilliant student. Though she used to hardly study, but I don't know how she was a ranker. I mean, all of us were, but I was the one who had to be regular, and she would just sit a month prior to the exams and score as much as I used to score throughout the year.
Yeah, I
Studying.
used to stand first in my class.
Yes. So being a brilliant student in academics, to a keen sportsman, to a wonderful being, to a dynamic officer, to a beautiful woman at heart, married to a handsome man, having 2 beautiful daughters, a social activist, a successful professional in the corporate sector, and now a motivational speaker. Have I left anything?
नहीं, बस काफी है.
I think you have it all there, girl.
No,
I think she is a complete woman package. Girls, young women, ladies who are watching us right now. I think this is what we women aspire to be, and she's all that.
So thank you, Shanudi.
So-
Thank you. Really.
No, see, it's no lip service. Okay, maybe I'm not very blunt about acknowledging your attributes, but yes, I would like to take this forum and tell her that you've gone places, Adu, and I just bless you from the bottom of my heart. And I wish you all the best, and the way you are. All I would like to say this as an end note is Chiraivati means keep going.
Thank you so much, Shanadeep. You know why, my lovely viewers, why this is important? Because we want to know from our elders, we want to know from our family how we are doing, and am I on the right path or not? Because it's very encouraging and very motivating, because you're inspiring so many people with your life story today. But I would like to know that, and I want to get inspired, that am I doing well? So thank you so much, because I think this is important, and I wanted to take it from my own elder sister who got me on her back. from the naughty child to where I am today. I'm still naughty, by the way, and I'd like to stay that way. But thank you, Shanudi. Thank you so much, Miss Udita Mohan. Now, Mrs. Puneet Agarwal's wife, Mrs. Udita Agarwal. Thank you for sharing your life with us. It's been really, really nice. It's been a cute conversation, and I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to feel kiddish and feel childish when I do this with you, sitting as a younger sister, trying to interview you. And I'm sure it's been very inspiring for all of us out there as they all forge ahead. And you take pride in being a working woman, in being a mom, in being an entrepreneur, in being anything that you're doing, as little as, whatever it could be. Just keep that smile, keep going in your life, because every work is a very respectable work, and you have just one life to live, one life to enjoy, one life to smile. So make the best use of it. Love your siblings as we try and love each other. No,
And I would like to add
Yes.
this, that life is not just about going on, it is about growing on.
Yeah.
So keep growing and stay blessed.
Thank you very much, and tagda raho, khush raho. Namaskar from me and Mrs. Udita. Thank you so much,
for
and
visiting us.
Jai Hind to all of you. I'll see you soon next week with my father's episode. I'm recording tomorrow, and of course a lady who has been a homemaker, who has been a teacher in school, and also an army officer's wife. So these two episodes are going to get released, and I'm going to end this season with a fantabulous, fantastic lady, Miss Anuja Pandey. On the 3rd of March, the season 1 stops there, because then I go into hibernation for my daughter's exams, which are commencing on the 8th of March. And I will see you all back later for season 2 on the 31st of March. So thank you very much. Jai Hind. Namaskar.